This is Dawn Compton, the pastor at Main Street United Methodist Church, and I'm here today to bring you our weekly Wednesday Word. Well, some of you may know that Luke and I spent the week of spring break, that week right after Easter, looking at colleges. It's that time for him to begin looking at schools and to be trying to figure out what he's going to be doing in his future and after high school graduation. And one of the things that you have to do in the college application process as you are trying to see where you're going to go is you write essays. The colleges give you some kind of prompt and you have to write an essay. And typically that essay is something about yourself. Something about who you are, what's important to you, maybe a specific event that happened in your life. So you're writing to the colleges part of your story, part of who you are. And then the colleges, they take that into account with all the other data that they have from you, and they decide if you are a good fit for their college or their university. And they make some decisions on that essay. And so sometimes if you're not chosen, that can be really disappointing, and that can be frustrating. And it could feel like maybe your story doesn't matter. So we're in the midst of our Stories That Matter worship series. And we're going through the lectionary actually right now in this Easter season and looking at the stories in Scripture and why they mattered then and why they still matter to us today, and how our stories as followers of Jesus Christ matter today, and how the stories of all God's children matter. That's important. And that God doesn't take our stories, our essays, our GPAs, our ACT scores, whatever. God doesn't take all of that and decide who matters and who doesn't. To God, all of our stories matter. All of us matter. So if you are in a season of your life where you're struggling with that, struggling to know, do I matter? And who do I matter to? Just know that you do matter. You matter to God, and you matter to your community, whether you understand it and see it or not. That's what we're focusing on in our worship series right now. And I hope that you will be a part of it as we move forward. One of the blessings in this worship series is this Sunday on May 3rd, our youth are going to lead the worship service. We know here at Main Street that the youth's story matters. And we want them to understand that they matter to us. And what they do and who they are matter. And so this Sunday, the youth are going to lead us in worship. They're going to guide us through the prayers and the music and the liturgy and the children's time, as well as the message. They're going to guide us through all of that and be a part of that service. And so in doing that, we hopefully will be helping them understand that we support them, we love them, and they matter. And their voice in sharing the good news of Jesus Christ matters in this world. So I hope you will join this worship experience on Sunday. You can worship with us in person at 10:30, or you can worship with us online through our YouTube channel. I look forward to worshiping with you then. Have a great rest of your day. God bless.